think we're live. I think we are. Certainly says we're live. So I guess we'll find out soon enough, won't we? Braden Henderson. Hello, hello. How are you? Thanks for coming into the chat. I gave you a subscribe just for chatting. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That definitely is my dog right there. Her name is Zuma. I should probably move this so you can get to your feet, huh? Get hurt. There you go. Ghost Bell. What's up, Ghost Bell? Good. So, are you an aunt of a niece or a nephew? What did your sister have? Did she have a boy or a girl? Cute. She's in for it. Is that her first? Hiding again. Suey, the phone doesn't tilt that far down. Is it? Today's Friday the 13th? How about that? I just realized that too. The kiddo just graduated from pre-K. So we had his graduation ceremony about half an hour ago. That's when we got home from that. They did these 3 songs, and so he like half danced, half did the choreography to the first song, and then halfway through the second song decided he didn't want to be seen by that many people anymore, and then was trying to hide behind kids next to him. He's definitely his father, because I have social anxiety as well. Wedding on Sunday. Wow, you're just busy, aren't you? Becoming an aunt, going to weddings, lessons on how not to drown. Like you just. You must have a big family, Ghostbo. You must have a big family. See, it was a good guess. It was a good guess. Because they seem to have quite the amount of family functions going on. I personally was never a fan of family functions. Growing up, I never really had a big family. My girlfriend has a big family, and they all live in this area. Well, most of them. So it's odd for me. I'm good in groups of like 5 or less, after that, I kind of just sit quietly by myself. So she's like, yeah, let's gotta go to this barbecue. And, there's not gonna be that many people there. I'm like, okay. We show up and there's like 35 people there. I'm like, this is not many people. This is not a lot. So now, when she says there's not gonna be a lot of people there, I'm like, how many is not a lot? Because any more than 5 and I'm pretty much gonna disappear into a corner by myself. I was not prepared for that in the beginning. Oh yeah, it's pretty consistent too. I'm it's not that I'm antisocial, right? Like most people, they'll see you not mingling and they'll be like, "Oh, that person is antisocial. Look at all of us over here having fun. They're there by themselves." And really, it's social anxiety. And for me, it's because my brain can handle paying attention to 5 or less people at once. After that, like it's too much for my brain to handle. Like, I can't pay attention to that much all at once without stepping back away from it. And because of my social anxiety, my brain wants to pay attention to everything going on around me. It's like on high alert. So I'm an introvert. I don't think it'll ever change on the internet though, because this is like I can control like one screen for the most part. I can control, whether or not the sound comes out or whether or not the stream ends. So even if there was 1,000 people watching, I don't think it would change much. But in person, my brain just can't handle focusing on that many things going on at once, that many random factors. It goes into like panic mode. But it doesn't always stop me from doing things. Like, I go out and do events and things anyway that make me uncomfortable because I want to do those things. And I just kind of put up with it sometimes. But if I get the choice, most of the time I say, no, I think I'll just stay home by myself and the dogs. And I think it wouldn't matter if it was dogs. There could be like 100 dogs, and I think I'd be fine. That makes me feel weird about how my brain works. Because if there's 100 dogs, there's equally enough things to pay attention to and random factors. But I feel like with dogs, there's an expectation of what kind of behavior is going to happen. Whereas with 100 people, there can't be an expectation of behavior. Because you just never know. You can't predict the behavior of what 100 people are going to do at any given time. Like, have you ever seen a mosh pit open up in the middle of a dance floor of like 300 or 400 people? Holy fuck. Yeah, exactly, Ghost Bell. I could be in the wilderness surrounded by tons of animals. Loneliness is, I'm happy with myself, right? I'm satisfied being around myself, so I don't have this feeling of loneliness because I enjoy my own company. And when I would go to events and stuff, people would always ask me a lot if I'm having fun. They'd be like, "Are you having fun?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm having a good time. This is fun." Like, "You don't look like you're having fun." It's like, "No, I am. My body is just telling me I'm in fight or flight mode." Like, I'm having a good time. I'm just panicking on the inside. Don't mind me. I'm enjoying the music. The band is great. The people are an awesome vibe. My brain is just telling me I'm in panic mode, so don't mind me. She's super helpful for that. When we go out places, she is super helpful for that. Because it gives me something I need to pay attention to, so I focus less on how many people there are, and more on whether or not she's interacting with the few that are coming near me. So it gives me kind of like a scope to focus on, which is basically the length of her leash. Right. Yeah. I've been to a bunch of shows, with varying crowds of people. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to a Warped Tour, but Warped Tour, they have thousands of people at these events, and 400 people in a crowd at any given time. But you're walking through crowds of thousands of people. So like, it's like going to Great Adventure, Six Flags, or sometimes there's a venue where the max capacity is like 500. But even in like residential home settings where most of the people are known, after a certain point I'm still standoffish. She did really well today at the graduation event. I had to put a bridle on her a few times just so she could be guided through the crowd. She's pretty distractible. But she's gotten really good at staying near me. Thank you, Emmy Lou. Thank you for coming into the chat and saying something. I went to your channel and subscribed. Wish I would have grabbed a drink before I left the house. I totally forgot. I'm just chilling at the beachfront here. See, I'll flip this camera around so you guys can see. There's no kids, so I don't mind. Where's the flippy button? There it is. Here you guys are. You see? Chilling out at the beach. There's a guy using a metal detector out there. Flip you guys back around. See the zooming dog. It's a beautiful day out. It's a little windy. It's a little chilly, but it is a beautiful day out. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Ghost Bell. I've definitely. I mean, the Warp Tour was the biggest one that I think I've been with the most amount of people, and it was spread out enough so that in between stages, you had a chance to kind of get some air. But there wasn't anywhere to sit down. There was no shaded area unless you brought your own shade. You had to wait in line forever outside in sunlight. And it was like 95 degrees that day. Like, all the conditions were just great to have a show, but physically demanding. And I noticed too that as I got older, social anxiety grew. Like, I used to be able to do things as a kid, or as a young adult, I should say, that I just don't do anymore. That's funny. Kids are so cute. So they didn't have any names set out then. My son's name was almost Ember. Almost. Came close. I was really gonna, if we were gonna have a girl, I was gonna push for Whiskey Ember. I think Whiskey would have made a really pretty girl's name. But we had a boy. So he got a different name. I still got the pick though. Jimmy, you're fine, girly. It's just funny. I really should have brought something to drink. We got you water. And we got water for you. We got nothing for Daddy. Hey, Ghostbell. Did you see my recent short? The one I posted today? We did some work on the beach yesterday at a house nearby. She said you have a 5-year-old then. They would have graduated soon too, right? Cosmo, what's up, Cosmo? Space Nut, what's up, Space Nut?